So a lot of you guys were asking for a test hand video, seeing what like the different combos that you can do, what your opening hand feels like, what your opening field is like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a couple test hands here, maybe one depending on how long the combo goes, because by the time that I'm finished with my turn one, it usually takes about like anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes depending on what I mill, but it is a lot to go through. So we're just gonna go ahead and see our first opening hand. We got Wolf, Mothman, Charge of Light Brigade, Middle Fifth Fusion, and Solar Recharge. So this is actually a pretty good hand. We're gonna do first is we're gonna activate the Recharge, getting rid of the Wolf to draw 2 cards and mill 2 cards. Adding Bigfoot and Giant Rex, milling Token Collector and Zephyros. So that's pretty good actually. Here we can just go ahead and set the charge. I don't want to trigger that just yet. Actually. Yeah, we'll activate charge. Mill 3 for cost, Lumina, Uni, and Plague. It's kind of good. We're going to add a Raiden since we just got rid of our 1 Lumina. Shuffle up a little bit. Here, I want to go ahead and normal summon the Raiden first. Normal Raiden, activate the effect to mill 2, milling Bigfoot and Mothman, getting some extra cards in the grave. Next, we're going to go ahead and activate Mothman. We're going to do 1 through 4 on the die roll to make it as random as possible. 5 and 6 will re-roll. Come on. Okay, so 2. So we're going to hit Bigfoot, and then we're going to summon Mothman to draw a card. We're not going to activate Bigfoot because we don't want to destroy anything that we have. Here... honestly, here, I kind of want to just do that again. So we're going to go Zephyros effect. We're going to bring back the Mothman. This is going to be our 1 Zephyros effect that we can use for the duel. But we're going to go ahead and synchro for 8 for our Chaos Ruler. And then we're going to activate the effect of Chaos Ruler to mill 5. And then add 1. Oh, shit. Okay. So, yeah, these all honestly just get sent to the graveyard, right? I think that's what it is. Okay, yeah. So then we just whiff. So we don't get to add anything, so that's a little unfortunate, but we did get some pretty good zombie cards in the graveyard. What we're going to do is we're going to activate Mothman again since we haven't activated the discard effect yet. 2. So we're going to hit the Giant Rex, summon the Mothman, draw another card. That's not what we wanted. Okay, so a little interesting here. We do have the Mizuki and the Solitaire in graveyard, so we're going to activate Mizuki to summon Solitaire. And then just making sure I didn't hit a Unizombie yet. No, we hit 1. Okay, so we're going to activate Solitaire effect to deck thin and summon out our Unizombie. Ooh. Okay, so now we have Unizombie. Next, we're going to activate Uni effect. We're going to discard the Fusion to make it a level 4. Next, we're going to summon Plague Spreader by putting Wolf on the top of our deck again. And then here, we'll synchro these 2, banishing the Plague because it's already been used, for Baronne de Fleur. And then here what we're going to do is we're going to overlay these 2 for Minerva, now that Uni's a level 4. We're going to activate Minerva effect to mill 3. So we mill the Wolf, the Raiden, and Charge. So we're going to get 2 draws off of this because of Minerva. And then Wolf's going to trigger. We're going to summon it back out to the field. Now our hand's looking a lot better. We still don't have Snow in graveyard, so we need to try and get Snow in grave. We just need 1 more light. So other than that, here I would just activate Jackalope. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so Jackalope, and then Jackalope effect to summon from deck. We will summon a... we'll do Chupacabra, I guess. Okay, we're still lacking 1 more light. We definitely don't have enough darks. So here, I think what I want to do is I'm going to summon the Destrudo, paying half my life, targeting the Chup, and then we're just going to synchro these 2 off for Riser Dragon. Destrudo goes to the bottom of the deck. So Riser effect's going to trigger. We're going to send a card to the graveyard. We're going to send Artifact Scythe. I don't think we've milled it yet. Cool, so now we have that for our next turn. And then after that, we're going to link all of these off. Solitaire's in the hand, by the way. We're gonna link all of these off for Curious Lightsworn Dominion. And then Curious is gonna trigger. We're going to send a card from deck to the graveyard, and we're gonna choose Snow because we haven't sent it yet. And after that, we're gonna mill 3 cards, and this is where the fun is gonna happen. This is where we start doing a bunch of crazy stuff. So mill 3 off of Curious, Spirit Master is broken, Trick Clown, and Nessie. So Trick Clown's gonna activate. So we just paid 5,000 life points with the Yugioh, the Trick Clown, and then an extra 400. So we're at 3,600 life right. Oh no, 2,600 life right now. That's scary. After all that, so what we're gonna do next is we will activate the other Mizuki in graveyard to summon back out the Unizombie. We're going to do Unizombie effect to send the last Mizuki from our deck to the grave. Don't really have a lot of cards left, so that's kind of unfortunate. But with Metal Flow Fusion, it makes it to where we never deck out, so that's a plus. After this, what we're going to do is we will basically just summon a guy at this point. It doesn't really matter too much. We'll go ahead and trigger Snow effect in graveyard. So we're gonna banish 7 cards off of Snow. This is gonna be our first banish. We're gonna banish Spirit Master. We're gonna banish a Solitaire that I know we have. We're gonna banish these, and it's 5, 6, and 7. And then we're gonna summon out the Snow. Solitaire's effect's gonna trigger when it's banished to summon back out the Spirit Master. So now we got another full board. What we'll do here is that we will go ahead and link these 2 off for Apollosa. So now we have a 2-negate Apollosa here. And then we're going to synchro we'll synchro these 2 off for Borreload Savage Dragon. And then we're going to activate Savage Dragon effect to equip Curious Lightsworn Dominion to it to give it 3 counters. And then with that, we will activate Snow again. This time we're going to banish a couple different cards. So we're going to banish 1 Charger Light Brigade. We're going to banish the Giant Rex. It's important that you banish the Rex here. We're going to banish, doesn't really matter too much, Lumina, Mothman, Wolf, Choop, and do Zephyros because we've already triggered it. So banish those, summon back out the Snow, and then Giant Rex is going to trigger to where it'll summon itself since it was banished. That is once per turn. And then we will go ahead and I still have a Mizuki in here, right? Yeah, I still have a Mizuki. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and link these 2 off for IP Masquerena. Wait, actually, we can just do this instead. We're going to keep these 2 here, and we're going to summon Digesto Emerald. We're going to activate Emerald effect. We're going to detach and then put back 3. So we will put back mainly the dangers here, so that way you can get extra bodies on the field. We're going to do 1, 2, and let's go ahead and do 3 with Bigfoot. Put those back. We're going to shuffle up and then draw a card. So draw 1. We'll cut first and then we'll draw 1. So cut, draw 1. So we got Rhoda. I guess we'll just go ahead and activate the Rhoda to search the Raiden that's left in deck. I think we still have a Raiden. Yeah, we still have Raiden. So we're just going to deck thin. Again, it's just better to deck thin, so that way if you mill cards, you have a better chance at milling what you need. After this, we will go ahead and activate Mizuki to summon back out. It doesn't really matter which zombie you summon here. But actually it does. I don't have another one. Yeah, okay. So that kind of sucks. Well, then instead of making Dweller, we'll just do this route. So we'll do that, summoning that, and then we're going to activate Metalfoot Fusion, putting this here. Ooh. Okay, and then draw one. Nessie, cool. So with this engrave. All right, so then what we're gonna do here is we will, I wanna say, we're gonna link these two off, or yeah, link these two off for IP Masquerena. And then we're gonna just do, is there anything I need to do here? Actually, this is pretty much it. Yeah, so I guess this is it for the end board. Not really what I intrigued on. I wanted to end on a Mizuki, or not a Mizuki. I wanted to end on an Abyss Dweller, but I didn't have one more zombie left in deck, or left in graveyard to summon off of Mizuki. I didn't have another level 4, so that kind of sucks. I already used both effects of Uni to gain a level, so I couldn't do that. But this is still a pretty solid end board. You have 3 cards in your hand, one of them being a danger, so that's kind of cool. I mean, I guess what we can do is we can just try and do that. Activate Nessie, 5. Nessie effect, it's pretty good. I guess we'll add Choop. I think I still have them off in graveyard. We're gonna activate Choop, so that way, either way, we get a level 4 in the grave right now, or level 4 summoned. So activate Choop, 4. So we do that. Draw a card. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, we're like still in business. So now we can actually just make a Dweller. Sweet. Nice. So there we go. So this is typically the end board that I make. I guess that's one way of doing it. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. So during your opponent's turn, you have a banish pop with Spirit Master, because what you're going to do is your opponent's standby, you detach a material, and then you have the Spirit Master live to banish off of Snow to get an extra pop during their turn. You have a 2-negate Apollosa, you have a free interruption with Masquerena. You mainly just banish with the... Or not banish. You banish the Snow to summon it, and then you link it off with the Masquerena to get an extra form of interruption there. I usually make Unicorn. I don't think I'm going to play Phoenix anymore. I think I'm just going to stick with Emerald. You play the Savage Dragon with the 3 negates, and then you have the Baron de Fleur, who will tag out in the standby phase to summon out your Artifact Scythe. And then if they have anything that interrupts, you have the Savage to negate that interruption. If they have a monster effect, then you have the Apollosa. So... yeah, an extra deck lock, 3 negates with Savage, 2 negates with Apo, an interruption with Masquerena, a negated graveyard with Dweller, and then you have 1 Book of Moon with Snow, and then you have a face-up pop with Spirit Master. So I don't think your opponent's really going to play. And yeah, this was test hand 1.